everyone. Welcome to American Whiskey Experience.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Hello, everyone. Thanks again for coming in
Pete
and watching us. Yeah, James, Pete, and James.
And
Today we're going to drink Wild Turkey 101.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, it is one of your favorites.
It
It's
is
my
one of my
first bottle of 101, actually.
It is.
It's actually one of my first bottles of Wild Turkey, I think, in a long time.
And Wild Turkey, we all have those memories from high school and
I think that's why it's
shots
been a
of
long
Wild
time
Turkey
since I've had a
and
Wild Turkey
maybe
product.
not having a great experience. So
Definitely not.
It was years before I tried it again.
Yeah.
And my whole perspective of what Wild Turkey was changed. So.
Well, before I think you brought up our youth and stuff like that, and probably grabbing some bottles of cheap Wild Turkey from family members or just stores or whatever where we get it, and having some bad experiences.
Maybe a few too many shots.
Yeah, so
and it was 101, so it was stronger than everything else.
Exactly. So yeah, but now I think it's like more like Wild Turkey, 101. It's the basic bottle, but they are doing some great things, and
I just love that Wild Turkey profile.
Yeah.
The Russells, the Wild Turkey. So Wild Turkey 101 from Kentucky. Obviously Wild Turkey Distillery. Price point on this one you can find between 24 and 28.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are. We're more towards 28 near us.
I think that's what I paid. I think I paid under $30 for sure.
I mean, a 1.75 handle is $40 here.
Oh.
So I mean that's like really budget prices.
That is budget.
Mash bill on this is 75% corn,
Yep.
13% malted barley, and 13% rye, and 12% malted barley.
Malted barley. Cool.
So this was always referred to as high rye back in the day, I believe.
Yeah.
But that's before we have a lot more heavier rye like we do now. Right. Age on this is a blend, so they really blend for flavor. It's a blend of 6, 7, and 8-year-old bourbons all blended together.
Somewhere between 6 and 8 years, basically.
Yeah, so it's blended of multiple barrels of different age blended for flavor. Again, and the proof is 101, obviously. Aged in white oak, but readily available in any package store, liquor store, anywhere in the country.
Yeah, pretty much.
And probably behind every bar.
Hey, you know what? That's one thing I'm going to look for too. Is actually I'd like to see this behind a bar or just ask for it and see if they have it. It might be their well. Actually, you never know.
It might be. Which I have no problem with that.
No, not
Absolutely.
at all. I'd pour that probably then over some others probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I found pretty interesting when I went online before we start looking into it, they do char this the highest level.
Is it 4?
Four. Yeah, it's 4, which is the alligator char.
Yep.
Which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
And I think that gives you the color that they get there, because it's a pretty good dark color
for a budget bourbon. I mean, it's definitely a darker color.
It's a darker amber, for
but
sure.
Yeah, but again, it is a blend of a bunch of different years.
Right. But I think that's really key too. Is the color and the char level that they went with, they decided to go with, and I think that kind of helps them, with the
it brings out more flavor as well.
More flavor, but also if I saw this bottle was really light color, I'd be like, another Wild Turkey, product, really light color, probably not good.
Well, you see at the price point, you kind of go, you might dismiss it.
Yeah, that's it. But you see that color and everything like that, and then you do some history in the background of it, and you're like, wow, this might be really good.
So kind of the cool thing is you found the older label.
Yeah, I did.
There is now a newer bottle with kind of a different label. So
they were right next to each other.
Right.
And I said, do I want the new label or want the old one? And I looked at it and I said, I like the old
label as well.
Label better. This is what the
that's
just great. The turkey
it's great.
That's really great. So I did go with the old one instead. Yeah. But from everything that we know, it's exactly the same. It's just different branding. So again, we got that nice dark amber color. Gave it a little spin.
So you just cracked this recently?
A day ago, actually. Okay. Yeah. Right. So the 23rd to be exact.
Okay. A couple days.
Yeah, a couple days. Or 22nd. It's holding on to the glass there after a spin, which is nice to see as well. So there's some kind of legs there. A little better than what we've seen on some other higher priced bourbons and whiskeys. Nice.
I mean, it's a very pleasant nose for me. I mean,
it's a light nose.
It is.
It's not overpowering.
But it's kind of a little bit traditional.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get some sweetness. I get that buttery vanilla. A little wood char.
I do get that wood char.
On the kind of at the end of my inhale, I get a little wood char.
I'm getting that vanilla for sure.
But a little orange zest. A little bit orangey, kind of. That sweetness.
Orange peel.
Orange peel.
Yeah, I'm getting orange peel.
It's got a pleasant nose.
It does have it has a nice nose on it.
You know, and there's some character in there for, again, a budget, budget pour. It's really not an expensive bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, again, that orange creamsicle type.
All right,
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
Here we go. Cheers everyone. So immediately, it doesn't drink like 101 proof. First of all,
no,
not to me at all. I think this is, if I didn't know that it was Wild Turkey 101, I would probably say this is a good 85 to 90 proof tops, maybe 95.
Yeah.
At 101, this is.
Yeah, no, it's very, very drinkable.
Yeah.
And it's got, enough proof to have nice flavor.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of know you're drinking something pretty decent. To me, I get, again, a lot of traditional flavors here.
Yeah, traditional vanilla, the oak.
Yeah, I get, obviously, I get some a nice spice medley, some woody flavors, a little cinnamon.
So I'm not getting a lot of spice on it. And the spice that I do get, it's very faint, and the spice itself is not a strong spice.
Well, spice for me is really on kind of the back of my tongue.
Oh, you get it on the back?
Yeah. Up front is definitely more of those vanilla sweetness, a little, the back is where I get a little bit of that, a little bit drier, a little peppery, a little cinnamon.
I get the dry on the back. I still get a little bit of that, again, the spice that I'm getting is very light and faint, and I am getting it kind of mid-palate.
Mid-palate, okay.
But it's good.
For me, it's more on the finish. I mean,
yeah.
The finish is medium, not extremely long, not short. Very satisfying. Again, this is one of my, daily type drinkers that I like a lot.
This could definitely be an easy daily drinker for sure.
Honestly, I mean, for a budget bourbon, this is my number one pour.
That would be your number one pour?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, I even find, like, if I'm looking at my shelf and saying, oh, what am I going to have tonight? And I kind of crave this at times.
Yeah. What was the mash bill again on this one?
It was, I think it was, hang on, let me take a look.
Yeah.
It was 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley.
13% rye.
Yep. I mean, not overly spiced. I mean,
no, it's not.
But enough to make really nice flavor.
Yeah.
And you get, it's in that corn. The corn gives you that sweetness throughout. For me, I like these flavor profiles that kind of carry through their whole lineup.
Yeah.
Like even when you go to like the rare breed, or you go to Long Branch is a touch different because of the mesquite.
But you notice there is kind of like that DNA trait that you're getting from this, I'm picking up on.
Like when you drink like the Russell's 10, there's a lot of this you taste in that.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The Russell's, there's that
flavor profile.
Characteristic, that profile that you mentioned. Yeah. It is there. It starts with the Wild Turkey, and their entry level maybe or baseline level.
They may have an 80 or 81 proof. That's their entry level for the Wild Turkey. And I would skip right over that and head right to this.
I wouldn't even bother with that one.
I haven't had it in a long time.
I think that's something that would bring back some childhood
But I
memories.
mean, like, so if you have, like I said, you have those negative connotations from this, negative memories.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I remember some bad experiences with that when I was a kid. And you're a bourbon fan or a whiskey fan, it is not a bad one to revisit, and it's one you're going to find anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm never disappointed when I have it. You want to mix it, you want to make a cocktail. I mean, you don't feel bad putting this in a cocktail. Make it an old fashioned or a Manhattan, or even
get a little bit of that,
or even a little ginger.
Oh, there you go. I could see doing old fashions with this for sure.
My wife loves with ginger.
Yeah, with the ginger.
Ginger. Yeah.
I'm getting a slight little bit of cream corn on the.
Like I said, there's some creaminess, like
a
little vanilla creamy.
On the palate.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's very, very drinkable.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was going to have a long night by a fire in the yard, I could be very happy with this.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good point. Yeah, you have some buddies coming over, some family over, and you're going to be drinking for a good amount of time of the night. Again, at a fire pit or whatever, sitting out in the backyard. In the summertime, you want to crush a bottle. This is the bottle to do it. Maybe this is an easy camper bottle.
Absolutely.
Bring it out to the woods with your buddies, and you go camping or whatever.
$40 for 1.75.
Yeah, you can't.
And this is a $24 to $28 bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't know what this was and know the price point, I poured this blind to you. You'd probably say that's pretty enjoyable. And then
I would.
And then you might know, as you see in the label, you might go, oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, no, that's not wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But
no, this is, again, price point is 4 stars for me.
Yeah.
Taste 4 stars. Proof is perfect. Anything over 100 is really nice. I think it's perfect.
So now talking about like that flavor profile, and you want to step up to like the rare breed.
Yeah.
And now you have like barrel proof, and like it's in the 116 range or somewhere in that range. It only intensifies the flavor that this has, which I really like that as well. I mean, I wouldn't turn either one away, but for the price, I mean, this is the best bang for your buck.
I think so. Now the question is, we recently did the
Wheel Horse.
The Wheel Horse.
Wheel Horse bourbon. So I actually.
So they're similar.
Right. I actually saw a review from Mash and Drum.
Yeah.
And he is also a big wild turkey fan. And what he did was he put them both head to head, blind.
Yeah.
And he was nervous that he was going to actually pick the Wheel Horse over the wild turkey. He didn't want to ruin his wild turkey thing. So
it'd be interesting to do that.
When I saw that, I was like, I got to try it.
Yeah.
And you'll see our video on Wheel Horse, and it's also another budget pour. Little different flavor profile, a little different, characteristics, but
yeah,
still very, very good.
Not to spoil it, but I think the Wheel Horse had a little bit more kick to it. To me, it had more flavor on the palate than this one does.
To me, it was different
in
a lot of ways, but still very drinkable as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think I would choose this over.
I think we're going to do a blind test on those. I think we're going to try that out and see what happens. So that might be a future video coming up in the future for us. But hey, I can't say no to this. This is a yes, 100%. Yeah. I would buy this again. I'm glad I opened it up. I'm glad we reviewed it.
I always keep it in the house.
There's some easy flavors there. It's an easy drinker. That's all it is. It's not complex. It's not over the top with flavor this and flavor that. It's just simple, drinkable whiskey.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
cheers.
thanks a lot.
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Check us out. Like, subscribe, please. We'd love to see a little bit more support.
Type in your username and password on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Takes a couple minutes, but it's worth it. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. It's pretty good. That's good.
Right? Crushable.